Yeah, it's coming along. Obviously, I think all great things take its time. So just me kind of really just being patient with it. But I got some good coaches, good teammates, and so I do feel myself coming alive in the defense, so to speak. Just understanding it, from a scheme standpoint, and where I'm supposed to be, what my teammates are. So it's definitely picking up.
How close do you feel like that is to just kind of being like fully comfortable?
Well, I guess we'll see. I think practice is much different from games, and games is much different from the big moments. You know what I mean? So, I think I got some good guys I can lean on. Obviously Malcolm was at practice today, so he'll be one of those guys that I lean on. But yeah, I think it's all about making plays, but just understanding where you fit in the scheme.
Is there going to be a little extra weight on Friday, kind of walking into the dome as a Saints player, injury from the first time?
No, I don't really consider it weight. It's a great moment. Just really just trying my best to enjoy it. For my family, friends, and then mostly importantly, just trying to go out there and make plays and win a game.
You always hear you guys talk about the trust factor. Is that the biggest adjustment? Trusting yourself, where you're supposed to be, trusting your teammates because these new teammates.
Yeah, I mean, I play defense, and so when I get it wrong, it's a touchdown, it's a big play, a big game. So I think those things are important. Just constantly building that chemistry, with your teammates. I think it's me and Marcus being on the field at the same time. That's helped. So the more and more guys we get, in our unit on the field, I think it'll help, progress all of us really.
Tyrann, how much time do you need to play in this preseason game, or how much do you feel like you need in terms of just snaps?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me. I would like to go out there, run around, get a sweat in, hopefully get my hand on the ball or two. Yeah, just obviously you want to be ready for really when it counts in September. So obviously Friday will be a start in that direction.
Tyrann, have you given advice to guys like Dejon Dixon and Kurt Miller here from here and just about?
Nah, I think mostly, I think for me, I just try my best to lead by example. But those guys haven't really asked me, a bunch of questions.
Tyrann, have you learned anything about the talent on this defense that you didn't realize when you first came here?
Oh man, it's a talented unit. I think I played, on some great defenses. Whether it be the secondary or the D line. I think this team, I think all three levels, we have real impact players, at key positions. So I think that'll serve us well, going into the season, late in the season. If we make the playoffs, going into the Super Bowl.
What are some of the things that Paulson Adebo does well that stand out to you this season?
Oh man, he does everything well. I've been around some of the best cornerbacks in the world, and he reminds me of them. From his preparation. Obviously, he's not Patrick Peterson as far as the athlete, but I think the preparation, the attention to detail, just understanding the scheme, like he's what you want, in a cornerback.
Tyrann, I saw you. I think it was a video message to the St. Aug
Yeah.
for pep rally. I think it was a St. Aug pep rally. Could you just talk about like being able to do stuff like that and kind of what your message was to?
Oh yeah, man. That was big. Obviously, for the St. Aug guys to have the opportunity to play in that game and not just represent St. Aug and all their alumni, but to represent Louisiana as well. It's a big deal. It's a big moment. They're one of two schools that was chosen to go up there and play, and so just really hoping and wishing those guys can just go out there, really just give it their all, try their best, and hopefully bring back a win.
And on the football side of things with the preseason game, being Friday, I know it's like a tough conversation, but when it comes to roster cuts, what advice can you give to like some of these younger guys who are on the bubble, fighting for a spot?
Yeah, man. Just do all you can. Try your best. Sometimes our best isn't good enough, but like I would try to remind them. I've been on 4 teams. There's 31 other teams out there, and all of them are looking. And so you can't just get caught up in trying to make this roster. There's other rosters out there that I think a lot of these players could be an impact on.
What's your sense of just now that you've gotten to kind of defend him in practice, Jameis Winston, in the way he's coming back from injury and throwing the ball?
I mean, he got a mean out route. You know, it's like real gas. You know, when he throws it, that's probably from his baseball days. But I mean, it's good to just see him running around, man. Obviously, he can make every throw, but when he does get out of the pocket and run around, and you know, yesterday he slid, and you know, we all kind of held our breath, and you know, he popped right back up. And so I think all those things are like good for the team. You know, good for our spirit. Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.